Hello, this is Tedrick Paul with OAXRAY, and today we're doing day 5 of the OAXRAY challenge, which is every day I'm going to drop a video on an item that I found using OAXRAY just to prove that there's so many items out there. Don't be worried, I am dropping these videos later than real life. So what I do is I make a video, I wait a few weeks, then I will publish it. The reason this works and the reason I'm doing it this way is so that if you found the deal, let's say you find it December 1st, let's say I find it December 14th, I want to give anybody who's gotten into the item, who's found a good item product, they have plenty of time to sell it. I don't want anybody to follow my lead 3 months later or, the next day and lower the price. So what I do is I publish these a little bit later. But anyways, we're on day 5. Let's get this started really quickly. So today we're going to go to Kohl's. Right now it's Cyber Monday or Black Friday or something. I think today is Cyber Monday. So we have 2 promotions that we're able to do. Actually kind of 3, but I think only 2 of these will apply at the same time. One is earn $15 for every $50 you spend. So I can get this right. What I want to do is I'm going to start with $100. The first thing that applies is going to be the 20%, so 0.8. Then I'm going to do 8. Then I'm going to do, what is that, 20%? 15. Okay, so everything is going to be 32% off whenever you actually do the math on these 2 together. We have a 32% discount on everything that sells on Kohl's. So whenever you come up with your calculations, you want to make sure you add that stuff in. I'm going to go to kitchen and dining. I haven't even been on the website. I have no idea what's here. Looks like we have some fryers, some pots and pans. One of the reasons I don't like these categories is because often there's just so many different items. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my discount right here, 32%. Just put in a 32. What that's actually going to do is reduce your buy cost. So whenever you plug in 32%, it's taking 32% off of the selected item price. Actually, let me look at that one more. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to pull some dining entertainment, some other items, and I will actually run OAXRAY on those also. And I'm going to see if we actually have anything. So if you click right here on ROI, you can sort by low ROI to the highest ROI items. And the first thing I found was this Food Network tiered chip dip thing. Okay. Looks like to get everything we have to use 20% in that. Oh, cool. Okay, so on Amazon, there's none of these available. So, oh, okay, so I got you. So what happens is sometimes on an item, it will input a price, or maybe they're using the last price. Let me see, 72 something. Let me see. There's no other price, so let me try keep something. Not every item you're going to find is going to be a match, so I don't even know if we're going to use this for our calculation because I don't have any price history information. Let's see. Whoa, okay. No price history information. Okay, so I'm going to do this a search by name. This is actually an item I would buy, and I'll explain to you why in a second. Maybe not. I don't see any star ratings, so looks like no one has ever done that at all. Okay, so it looks like we have different brands. This one's Gibson, $26.99. Okay, we have... Okay, so I looked up that item. The comps look like they are much cheaper. So I'm not even going to use that as an example. I'm going to skip that. Keep it moving. We find items that are, wrong all the time. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so here we have an item, looks like a mismatch. So that's one of the reasons we add the pictures so that you can quickly see this type of stuff. So this mixer looks about the same. Let's see. It looks like the regular price is $42.99. Let me see if there's colors. Aqua Sky and Emperor Red. Darn, this is actually awesome. Let me see if the I see SPIC. Okay, so the weird part about this is ridiculously good. When you look at the ratings, there's 11,000 ratings on this item. This item is selling like hotcakes. KitchenAid Artisan. Okay, this is the 5-quart. So you got to make sure it's the same. So this is the 5-quart. Okay, that's reasonable. Looks like okay, we do have one for $5.49. That's good. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to explain to everyone why I really like this item. So when you look at this item, got the 5-quart. That's where we are, Artisan Design. You have to be very careful, especially in the home goods, because some items can be listed twice or crossover. But what I'm seeing is 11,000 ratings. Let me see. These go back all the way to 2016, so maybe this item is 5 years old. Okay, 2008. Okay. Okay, cool. So just looking at this item, it is heavy. So it is 25 pounds. We have to be cognizant of that. That fact right there. Okay, stir 5. Okay, so looks like the one we're able to use is probably going to be this Aqua Sky. The red one doesn't look like it fits. So we'll use the price of $5.49 and that right there. Everything looks the same. If I were going to go a little bit more into detail, I would look a little bit closer at this, but I think everything's good. So let me see what price we're going to get. So first thing, we're going to pay $3.49 times 0.8, $2.79, and then we're going to get, let me see what the Kohl's cash will be. That's 5 times 15. Okay, so that's 75 off, so $349.99 times 0.8 minus 75. OAXRAY thanks you for being with us here today. Go below for OAXRAY.com/100 days to get your 100 days of OAXRAY for only $100. This is $1 a day. Normally it's $100 a month, but with this special promotion, you can follow along with this. You're going to make some money your first 100 days, and then you're going to be confident enough to move on to your next item to purchase after the 100 days. We want to keep this going, but this is just our jump off point. 100 days. Go right down below, OAXRAY.com/100 DAYS, and that's going to bring you to our page where we have 100 days for $100 use of OAXRAY. That's less than 1/3 of the normal cost. Use it, make some money, and follow along with OAXRAY. So basically, looking at this, it looks like there is going to be only the blue one that we can sell, this Aqua Sky. So let's plug in the information from Amazon FBA and see if it makes any sense to buy it. Now, it is super important that you always check all the discounts on any website you buy something from, especially Kohl's. Kohl's is a website that builds itself on giving discounts. So the full price of an item on Kohl's might be $1,000. Then by the time you actually finish with all the discounts, it might be like 500. So almost all their items are extra expensive. You never want to buy something from Kohl's at full price. There's almost always discount somewhere. So this is a 25-pound item. So I can probably fit 2 in a box, $5 each. This is what it's going to cost. Cost of the product. I'm going to put up my calculator. $204. How did I get that? When here at $349, I took out 20% because that's the sale. That brings it down to $279. And then the next thing I did was I took 75 off because I'm going to get 75 in Kohl's Cash. Actually, here it shows 105 in Kohl's Cash. I'm not sure if it's going to be 75 or 105. So whenever I did my math, your math might be a little bit different. It came out to $204.99. So that's what I'll use. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put my buy cost at $204.99. We're going to see what we can make on something like this. Okay, so anything this expensive, make sure you go into it and you look at it a little bit more than we just did. You know, we had 5 or 10 minutes to look at it. But if we sell this for $549.99, which is, if we scroll up, it's actually the cheapest. That'd be this pink one. $5.99, $5.49, just different options there. This one's cheapest at $4.99 actually. So I guess there are some cheaper ones, but I would say $5.49 is probably where it's selling. But with 11,000 reviews, it's probably selling pretty good. Let's see. So we're going to over double our money when we look at this right here, because we're going to spend $204 on it, and then we're going to make $237. This is an item I'd take a risk at. I probably wouldn't buy a lot. I'd buy 2 of these, maybe 5, maybe between 2 and 5, because there's a little bit of a risk here. We can actually check Keepa really quick. Let's see, because an item like this is super hard to look up because there's so many different variations, but maybe Keepa will have data. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Okay, so we have data from Keepa going all the way back to, okay, September. So we're going back a few months. So it looks like when Amazon sells this, they sell it for $429. Amazon's out of stock. It's at $549. So let's look at this chart. You see how it's going up and down? This is every time Amazon came into stock. This is your secret right here. We can see, boom, Amazon brings that price down. Boom, they brought the price down again. Boom, they brought the price down again. So it seems like every couple months they bring that price down. So what you have to do is you have to look at that a little bit closer to see these kind of trends. This is Keepa. Keepa's free. So I'm going to move on over. I also did look up Rays. Normally you can get discounted gift cards at Kohl's for Rays up to 8%. It's the highest I've seen. But today it's only 1. I probably wouldn't even waste my time doing it. But let's go back to the FBA fulfillment calculator. What I'm going to say is, what happens if Amazon happens to come in on this product and then we can't make any money? What happens? So I got to plug in $429, hit calculate, and let's see if we can still make some money. Okay, so worst case scenario, let's pretend Amazon comes in. Amazon drops the price to $429, just like they did here. $429, we see this. Everybody's in agreement. And magically, you're only going to make $135 a piece on these. Terrible day, right? But of course I'm joking, right? So you can make $135 on each of these. It has so many customer reviews and it has a history. So we can go back in time and we can say, okay, we've been tracking this thing for a few months. We know what the low price is. We know what the high price is. And then we can make actual real decisions based on it. So you notice that we're doing the 100-day challenge. And I think everyone out here should be taking the next 100 days and actually looking around, seeing what they can find that they can flip. Each one of these videos is probably going to have some nugget that you've never heard me say before. This one, I brought up Keepa. The last video, I brought up Rays and other different factors. So there's just so many different things to learn with Amazon. That's why we're doing the Amazon or the OAXRAY 100-day challenge, because every video might be different and have a different outcome and just have a little bit different information, because I can't cram everything into one. So this video, what I really wanted to show you was that Kohl's is so hard to source because they have so many different discounts. So you have to look at the front website, see what those discounts are, and plug them into OAXRAY. So the most important thing I did with OAXRAY specifically was I put in my discount. So if your discount's 0, look, it changes the complete field, because whenever you have a discount of 32%, it changes the margin on all the products. So it's very important that you have this going on. What else can we do? So I think that's about it. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day. Make some money using OAXRAY.